What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It's me, Carza, bringing you more Infinite Magicraid content, and it's gonna be on Hardac the Beast. He is a beast. You're gonna find out why and just how good he is. He's just a great character. He's a great goddamn hero, and you should be giving him a chance. No one talks about Hardac. But you never even have to regress the guy, right? People are using Holder. He gets regressed. Hardac doesn't get regressed because he's so good. We're going to have a talk about him. We're going to go through his skills. We're going to go through his emblem. We're going to go through which aura is best. And then we're going to showcase him a bit as well. So, stay with me. I appreciate all the support. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe below. It's really appreciated. So thank you to all of you who have done so and will do so. Let's get into the video. So, first things first, the skill 1 of Hardac, his basic attack, is it deals 140% defense damage, not attack damage, to a single enemy and gains a shield by 5% of his maximum health for 2 turns. The shield gained by this attack can be stacked up to 5 times, which is quite a few times, equaling 25% of his shield, but it doesn't last that long. Obviously, this does increase by 15, and 20, which is 50% more defense damage, and the shield goes up by 2.5% to 7.5% maximum health. Now, his active skill, his second skill, gains Consolidation 1 for 2 turns, and then deals 280% defense damage to a single enemy. Now, that is a heavy nuke for defense damage, because defense damage, you can get it, it's very effective. I'm going to bring this up now. It's exclusive level 3. His exclusive level 3. If reinforcing attack kills the target successfully, it is triggered again on a random enemy, meaning he can go from enemy to enemy to enemy to enemy, clearing out the wave. So I was going to leave that, but I had to just put that in there for you guys to understand. This doesn't get reduced in damage either. It's the same amount of damage. It stays the same. So he'll nuke hard and he can clear out enemies. And you're going to see why as well. This gets even stronger in just a moment when we get over to here. So his passive is Hardac has 10% more defense and won't take critical hits from enemies whose defense is lower than his own. There's not going to be a lot of enemies that defense is higher than his, making him extremely effective against any crit build team. They won't be critting because the defense is not going to be higher than him. Let's be honest, all the attacking heroes have a crit rate and crit damage. Well, they're not going to be making use of that crit rate and crit damage because their defense is too low. So this obviously increases each time by 10%. Now, exclusive level 1, Hardac has a 30% chance to counter-attack when taking active attacks from enemies whose defense is lower than his own. Can be stacked with the buff counter-attack, meaning he can actually counter twice if he has the likes of Catherine on his side. So, we'll continue. It's basically like Sigmund. Now, he has Tornado Burst as his ultimate, his last and final active skill, which is a 4-turn cooldown. Now, it deals 2 stages of 100% defense damage to all enemies. This is increased by 30%. At exclusive level 2, he gains 60% defense for 2 turns before casting. Now, wow. He's getting a 60% defense rate buff before he's doing this AoE nuke. And then you can come in and clear up the wave. With this 3-turn cooldown, which is nutty. 3-turn cooldown, and just completely obliterate the wave. He's gonna take out completely. It's such an amazing skill. We will showcase it in a moment, but let's just go through his exclusives completely. Level 1, he has a 30% chance to counterattack when taking active attacks from enemies whose defense is lower than his own, and it can be stacked with counterattack. Level 2, he gains 60% defense for 2 turns before casting that nasty AoE. Level 3, he gets, if a reinforcing attack kills the target successfully, it is triggered again on a random enemy. Now remember, that damage does not drop. It does not drop, it will stay the same the whole time. It's amazing. Now obviously it increases speed by 20 and 20 in the next 2. Let's have a look at his emblems and how we would build them. So obviously we go down the defense tree, but we also go down the attack tree. Now we take the crit rate. I'm going to move myself over so you can snip this if you want to. I'm going to leave it for another 5 seconds, and then I'm going to move myself back over. Okay, you've had your time. And we're back. So we have the crit rate enhancement buff. We have when self-health is full, damage dealt is increased. We have Arrogant, which is before the end of each first turn of each wave, direct damage dealt is increased. So that means that his AoE is going to hit pretty hard. Direct damage dealt is increased by 12% in the next turn for every target killed. It can't stack, remember that. And when self has a buff, well, he does self buff, so he gets a 4.5% extra damage dealt. When attacking targets whose health is higher than self, damage dealt is increased. When attacking targets with less than 50% health, direct damage increased. Very important for those bosses if you're getting down low and it's a close fight. Now, crack damage, which is critical damage increased because we build Hardac on a crit rate, crit damage, defense rate build. So this is a very big one here. On the defense tree, we obviously take defense rate increase. We take damage reflection because he's going to be taking damage often. Healed effect because we will be using the recovery horn aura. So he'll be healing himself. And it will increase the healed effect for him because he's receiving that healing. No fear, before the end of the first turn, each wave, his effect resistance is increased. He gets move with burden, control resistance increased. And for enemies whose defense is lower than self, damage taken is reduced by 4.5%. Actually helps quite a lot. And for the last but not least, we take the spontaneous recovery, which restores self health by 6% and max health at the beginning of the first 3 turns of each wave. A very nice, helpful self-support emblem there. So that's that. Now we did talk about what aura we take, and we actually take the extra recovery aura, so I do apologise. I said the recovery horn. Well, no, we're not. We're taking the blue one for now, the extra recovery aura. Now, this isn't fully leveled up out of its eyeballs. It's level 7. Restores self-health by 18% of max health after casting a skill. Now, that can't be his basic attack. It's on active skills. So, can we enhance it just a tiny bit more? No, we can. Obviously, it's max start level already. So that being said, that is our Hardac. We're going to have a look at his equipment quickly and see what we've got on. Yes, he does have a 4-piece set of knight armor. That's because it has defense % increase and crit rate increase. So it's like the best set you can get really for a defense damage dealer. Now we have a crit rate rolled 4 times on this beast. That is a big boy roll on crit rate here. Bang, 13.8% crit rate, which is massive. That's a massive roll. So he is very, just from that one piece. He had crit rate 2 and HP 2 here. So this wasn't the best roll. We could have really had, crit rate and defense rate on here, which would have been perfect. The boots, we got defense rate, crit rate, and then 1 roll into defense, which wasn't bad. And on the ring, we got mastery, increase attack and defense, which does nothing really, this ring. It needs to be changed. This is like an obsolete piece. After that, though, we take the crit damage artifact and we try and get crit rate, defense rate. But you can see here, sometimes the RNG is just not on your side, guys. It's just not on your side. So what can we do? The second artifact, we take defense and really aim for defense rate or crit rate, crit damage. And the final piece, we always take speed. We want to aim for defense rate. If you can get crit rate and crit damage as well, fantastic. If you can't, really do focus on defense rate. The defense rate is the biggest thing, and then crit rate. This needs to be pushed so hard. So you can see the stats here. The stats we have is 530,000 health, 41.3k defense. I'm going to move myself back over. 82% crit rate, 227% crit damage. So it's a lot, and he's 1650 speed. So that's his gear, that's his build. That's how he's done. Let's have a look at just how he does. We're going to go into Faction Abyss. We did do a video a moment ago on it. He has soloed all this way up to stage 16. Let's just go and quickly have a look at... Let's go 3-star stage 14. So he'll go in on his own, level 200 enemies. You guys know how hard Faction Abyss is. I don't need to tell you how hard Faction Abyss is. We're going to take it off of auto, even though he's just done his AoE there, where he's increased his defense. And you can see that he's counter-attacking as well. We won't waste his second skill. We're just going to go through and hit. hitting 240k crits. That's a good amount of damage. That's a really good amount of damage. Now, let's just see if we can actually knock out one of these enemies here with his second ability. No defense rate up buff, though. 306k. It didn't crit on the next one. If it did, it would have killed and it would have kept going through. Oh, Fiona, go away. You can see him counter-attacking there and then. Now, I'm going to save his ultimate for the final boss because I want to go in and I want to kill those the allies. So I believe it's Asindo on the last boss. We can use this here. Let's use... There we go. You see it critting and it's going through, but we missed a crit there, unfortunately, again. He's at 82%. He shouldn't be missing crits, but he is. So we're into the final wave now, and it's Poseidon and Zach Zulu, along with whatever the hell that one's called. What is it even called? Berserk Warrior. There we go. Berserk Warrior. So we go in with our AoE, and it's just disgusting. Now we can clear up these ads. And now we'll just throw it onto auto and let him do his thing here. So, you know, this is against a level 200 boss, and he is annoying. He can cause horrify and things like that, as you can see, which gives you a 50% chance of not making a move. You can see him self-buffing here with his shield, etc., making him really effective. But look how he's self-healing with that emblem, with that aura, the emblems. It's just great. You know, he's so self-sustaining. He is so self-sustaining. I know he's very well geared, all right? I know he's very well geared. But this is what you can aim for with your Hardac. 10 million damage. Now, that's been done. It was only 2 stars. Why was because of the boss had too many turns. And that's the thing. It's very hard to free-star the stages. Let's have a look at stage 17. Now, this is very tough. I just got nuked before here. I want to show you guys just, you know, I just want to see how he does. I just want to see how he does. Let's have a look. So we've gone in with the AoE there. Obviously, it's harder enemies now. It does switch after stage 15. I think the enemies get harder. They put in a different kind of cycle. We'll go through these now, and you can see the crits landing. It didn't kill Mafka, unfortunately. But the majority are dead. And now we can just clear through and hopefully get a counter-attack. There we go. Alright, so into the second wave. Nasty wave, because it's full of bleed damage. It's absolutely horrible. So always nuke when you can. Great, a counter-attack. Another counter-attack. We're gonna save our second ability here because the final wave will be very hard and it's gonna be a really tight battle. Oh my goodness. You see how dangerous that stage is with the bleed? I should have wiped it out. We'll go one more time because I don't want to make this video absolutely, you know, humongously long because I know I go on and on and on and on. And a lot of you may have even stopped watching by now, but if you haven't, then, you know, thank you for watching. And it's important that we do go through things because I want to show how, you know, how we play Hardac. Especially if you're soloing through faction abyss like this. So we obviously tornado. Come on, give me another counter-attack. 6 bleeds on us. Wow. We really need to kill that Nidrold. Oh. Now we're in trouble. 9 bleeds again. Ooh. Okay. Okay. That's a no-go for now. I think we need I think we need some more effect resistance. Let's pair him up with the likes of Catherine and just see what he can do here a moment. Let's go into Tower of... No, he's not a red, is he? All right, okay. We're gonna do the campaign. We'll do the campaign. Let's go on to 12-10. And this will be a funny one. This will be a funny one. This will be a fun one. This will be a fun one. Okay. Let's see what Hardac and Catherine can do together. Well, because why not? Because why not? Let's go on auto. We're going to auto it. I'm not going to mess about with it. I just want to see what happens. This is, you know what it's like already yourself. You see the double attack there. Wow. 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 Just... Ooh. Ah. Kind of wasted our counter attack there, but you know, and our second ability. Let's hope he's going to self buff defense first. No, he's not. Okay, counter attack's up. You see, it's not always guaranteed to do a double attack because remember his counter attack has a chance to counter. Oh no, no, no! It would have been interesting, right, if I had manualed it and saved the ultimate for this, for the start of this wave from Hardac. Could we have cleared it out? Would Catherine have survived? How would he have landed against the boss? I don't know. But he did do very well. He did do very well. 6.2. Okay, guys. I think that's enough on Hardac. Did I not cover anything? Did I cover everything? Let me know in the comments below. Are you happy with Hardac? Do you think he's insanely good as well? Because, you know, a lot of people don't talk about him. If you have those copies, you can make him exclusive free. Do it. It's actually important if you can make them exclusive 5 because you get that extra 5% defense rate for each exclusivity. Don't ever forget that because that's an extra 10% of all stats. So that's huge. I'm going to leave you with that, guys. Thank you so much for viewing. I love you all. Comment below, like, subscribe. I'm Cars at the Ball. Thank you for watching. Take care.